Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. How y'all doing? Oh, man. I'm laughing already because of how ridiculous what we are about to watch is going to be. Yeah, absolutely wild. So, if you are brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. And now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. It's going to be a wild one, guys. Ugh. I'm smiling and like laughing because it's not, well, I guess I'm kind of uncomfortable. Anyways, how has your day been? What do you guys have going on? Tomorrow is the kids' last day before winter break starts, and I'm pretty excited about it. And yeah. Oh, Lee, happy birthday. Oh, thanks, Brandy. Appreciate you. Listen, I've said this, I think, on other live streams, but every time you guys send me a video, a screen recording or whatever, of Kelsey Ray mixing up those ketones with creatine, like, it makes my kidneys hurt. It makes my back hurt. It makes my kidneys hurt because I'm wondering, is she even getting enough water in? Just plain water, not Mitoplex, to even hydrate. I don't know. Oh, this is so cool, Jen. Happy anniversary. 8 months in the lesbian loving Erin Club. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about Kelsey Ray. We're going to react to 2 of her videos. I have 2. I had 3 reserved, just kind of on, hey, what do I want to do? They're shorter videos. They're not longer videos. And one is her explaining the difference between MRR and Pruvit. If you don't know what MRR is, that's Master Resell Rights, which is basically you buying the rights to a course and to be able to sell that course to other people. It's the what is the saying? The paying a coach to be a coach to be a coach to be, or something like that. Anyways, yeah. So that one is interesting. And also the other one is her live where she is hanging out with the CEO of Pruvit. And just like I said in the video description, in my opinion, I feel like she is headed into the lion's den. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. Maybe a future video I will elaborate, but it just makes me a little bit nervous for reasons that I mentioned allegedly happened in the Cruella de Vil video that I did. Just makes me very nervous. Yeah. Anyways, let me read some of these comments real quick. Work that gloss, baby. Oh, you guys are amazing. I'm brand new, 6 years with Pruvit. Have felt off for years. Heather, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you got out. And I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Happy news to share. My baby girl, bio half sib to my adopted boys, officially became an adoptive placement today. That's amazing, Brandy. That's amazing. Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, what about the Airbnb situation? Here's what I find really interesting. And this is just my opinion. I feel like we are going to see more and more people in multi-level marketing that are going to be branching out and finding other ways to make income. And it's not because they're trying to, multiple stream of income kind of thing. I think it's out of desperation. I think their checks are dropping as a whole in multi-level marketing, and I think they're desperately trying to find another form of income. And I think that's what the Airbnb situation is for Kelsey Ray and her husband, boyfriend, significant other, spouse, partner. I don't know what to call him, but I think that's what that is. And hey, Auntie MLM, what's up? I That's what I think is happening. We see Doug and Tia Wood that are opening a gym. We know that what did they lose? Like 30%? Optavia lost like 30% of their coaches this year or something like that. I don't remember the exact statistic. And so I think that overall, we're going to see more of this. And also, boyfriend, thank you. Thank you, Justine. I appreciate you. Um, I find it utterly disrespectful, uh, inconsiderate, and the opposite of caring about other people. If you go to an event, and when I say you, obviously I'm talking about Kelsey Ray. Many of you sent me her stories prior to the Dallas event this past weekend, which was their um, epic event, which is where they do a lot of the awards for the year and stuff like that. Also, I'd love to see the analytical data behind some of those awards because they sound pretty made up to me, but that's just my opinion. If you're sick and you being not you guys, but Kelsey Ray, you're sick, you went to the event, you talked about, well, I'm just going to isolate it. I'm just not going to wear a mask, or I'll just wear a mask and this and that. And then we see your stories and you still sound sick and there was no mask in sight, which we know how you feel about masks, Kelsey Ray. So we already knew you weren't going to wear a mask. We were just hoping that you would consider other people and their health, but that didn't happen. And now what we're seeing, and this has nothing to do with the videos I'm going to react to, but now what we're seeing is that there are so many distributors or promoters in Pruvit that are testing positive for COVID. And it just makes me wonder, am I saying that it's Kelsey Ray's fault? No, there were a lot of people at that event. Well, the numbers of people attending events is dwindling. I will say that. I did notice that. But there was a gathering of people, if you will. And so that could have been from anybody. But it's just a public display of somebody just not caring about, in my opinion, other people around them. If you're sick, you stay home because you don't want to get other people sick, you know? But no, not Kelsey Ray. Not Kelsey Ray. She sure did go to the event unmasked, out and about, not a care in the world. Going to the gym, you know? If you're sick, you maybe take a day off from the gym. Yeah, anyways. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I think it's weird to see so many network marketers turning into coaches who help other network marketing teams make more money in MLMs. And Heather, I couldn't agree with you more. And there's going to be more to come. Absolutely. I think Melissa Collins from Life Activated Brands, I think she's setting the stages for her to become a multi-level marketing coach because, nobody does it like her. Hey, Melissa, I have the videos from your app. It's not that spectacular. It's not different than anything we've ever seen. Anyways, let me stop. Let me stop ranting. Yeah, I have 2 videos here from Kelsey Ray. She is a top promoter, if you will. I think she was like number 9 in personal volume or something, personal sales in Pruvit. And she has a large following on social media where she's giving advice that she doesn't need to be giving. Would you guys like me to react to some of her, maybe with Susan, some of her like exercise / diet advice that she gives? Also, just FYI, if you're taking creatine and you're not drinking enough water, it's not going to do anything. You got to have enough water for that. So just FYI. Okay, I'm seeing. Yes. All right. I'll talk to Susan because some of the stuff she says, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. As I'm watching her mix up 2 packets of ketones, a couple scoops of creatine, and I'm like, you don't even know what that's for. Yes, it's the most widely studied supplement out there, but like, you don't even know what it's for. Yeah, Susan's the best. Okay, I'll I'll message her after this. I'll find a good video and see if we can get that scheduled. Yeah, she doesn't do any of that stuff correctly. Agreed. All right, let's get to today's video. We are gonna watch um, the MRR versus Pruvit video first. She calls it digital marketing versus community-based marketing. Y'all are going to write in the comments. If you have not already liked the video, like the stream, and subscribed, you know, that's the easiest free way for you to help me get the word out, to not join these companies and to not work with these people. So that would be amazing if you would do that. And I mean, let's do this thing.
Hey, it's Kelsey Ray coming at you live from Charleston. As y'all are hopping on, please drop a 1 if you're watching this live. Drop a number 2 if you're watching on the replay. And don't forget to tap that share button if you would like to be entered into my weekly giveaway. If you would like to save this for later. If you would like to help me reach more people.
Guys, I forgot something really important. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have to, oh, sorry about that. We have to run the disclaimer real quick. Hang on. My apologies, guys. Okay, now we can get back to it.
Just tap that share button, comment the word shared. I want to explain to you guys a little bit of my background. So if you're new here, you can drop new in the comments, but I want to talk about what's the difference between digital marketing and community-based marketing, because there is a massive difference. And if you're trying to find something, how many of you guys have Googled?
This is not sped up. So I will be pausing this a whole lot because it's very chaotic and I'm very sensitive to that kind of chaotic energy. I don't know how I did MLM for so long because I like quiet, I like stillness. So, yeah, I will be pausing it a lot just for that reason. But I wanted to let y'all know that this is not sped up at all.
Work from home job. This is going to be something you're going to want to listen to. Literally, I'm freezing right now, so ignore the headlights. But I want to talk about this because
put a sweater on.
I see so many people falling for this digital marketing new like fad type way to make money.
Falling for, huh? Interesting how she is using Master Resell Rights, MRR. I'm not a fan of that. I think that's absolutely a pyramid scheme. I think that if you are paying $4.99 to buy a course that you're going to turn around and try and sell to other people for them to be able to sell it to other people, it's a pyramid scheme. I mean, let's just call it what it is. But if you're going to use, hey, this is, don't fall for this. And it's like, Kelsey Ray, have you looked at the Pruvit income disclosure statement? What is it? Less than $11 for the year was the average in 2022. But don't fall for MRR. It's almost like, well, this is bad, but this isn't as bad. That's what it feels like to me. Also, if you have to use, from a marketing standpoint, if you are somebody that has to use, oh, this is terrible, don't fall for this, in order to sell your multi-level marketing company, that tells me everything I need to know. Everything.
I want to explain exactly what it is so that you don't have to go comment on a bunch of other people's posts where they're talking about making $10,000 a month and only working 2 hours a day. Have y'all seen this? Drop a yes in the comments.
Does she forget what she puts in her stories? All the income claims, all the health claims. The rules apply to thee, not to me. That's what this is, right?
If you have, okay? And I want to explain that so that you don't get sucked into like the disappointment when you realize you have to pay $2,000 for a digital product, okay?
Instead, spend, hundreds of dollars, join Pruvit, and be disappointed. What?
So let's just start there. Actually, no, I don't want to start there. I want to talk about where I'm coming from and who I am for those of you who might be new, because I want to explain.
Why do they all make mouth noises? Why do they all suck through the side of their mouth? It's okay. Pause. If you have a lot of saliva built up in your mouth, it's okay. Just take a second. Maybe have a drink. Maybe pause. Collect your thoughts a little bit. But they all do this weird sucking the air or whatever, saliva through the side of their mouth, and it's weird. I'm really kind of grateful that they don't have a mic, because imagine that kind of a sound coming through a mic.
That in terms of why you should understand and listen to what I'm saying, okay? So I have been in the industry that I'm in, the online networking space, for 4.5 years, okay?
See, now, when I see you holding up these pictures, it's giving this is a weight loss product. When I hear people in Pruvit say, "Oh, I lost 55 pounds of pure fat," I'd love to see the DEXA scan showing that. "Oh, you don't have that? Yeah, cool." Um, the only reason that people in Pruvit say fat loss is because they're trying to get around health claims. Because you according to the FTC, you can't technically say weight loss. So that's them trying to kind of get around that kind of a health claim. So when they're showing a before and after picture, whether it's something like this, which I have lots of questions. What else was she, see how I just swallowed and I didn't make like a mouth noise? Kelsey Ray, write that down. Okay. Anyways, when I see these pictures, I have tons of questions. Were you tracking your calories like she does now? Were you what were your workouts like? Were you doing cardio? I just have so many questions, because a lot of times these people in multi-level marketing that are showing pictures like this, they're trying to use the pain point of being uncomfortable in their skin, and that's why they lost weight. They're showing a before and after picture trying to target specific pain points from their audience. I mean, and there's usually something that they are doing aside from taking multi-level marketing products. For example, when I was in Pruvit, not only was I drinking ketones, I know, however you just reacted, same. But I was also eating the keto diet. I was also working out. So any of the results could have been from, the change in my eating habits, the change in working out. It could have been any of those things. Who's to say that it's actually from the MLM product? You can't say that unless that's the only thing that you change, which is why the marketing for these challenges that a lot of these people in multi-level marketing have are doing are very deceptive, because they're trying to get people results. And instead of just saying, don't change anything, just take the products and see how you feel, they're adding in some sort of a step challenge or some kind of an exercise routine, or they're changing their diet, or any combination of those. And you can't really say whether it was from the multi-level marketing product, whether it was from the combination of things. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is a way, in my opinion, to emotionally manipulate the audience. She's trying, yeah, anyways.
I actually promote exogenous ketones. This is a huge difference in digital marketing. I'm going to explain to you in just a second what that means. Don't forget, you guys, share this out. Shannon, thanks for sharing this out. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Destiny. Finally, someone speaking on this. Yes, and I've spoken on this before, but I really want to just draw attention to it even more, okay? And there's not that one is better than the other. I'm not going to talk down on the people who are doing.
But you are, because just a few minutes ago, you said, I just basically want to prevent people from being sucked into this. So you can sit here and say, listen, that's a great program, which she doesn't say. But what you're doing is trying to say that's a scam, but this isn't. this is legit. Let me show you how to do all of this stuff. But the Pruvit income disclosure statement, my own personal experience, plus people that have also experienced Pruvit as a distributor, as a promoter, probably would say, yeah, I don't think so.
Doing digital marketing. Like, I do community-based marketing because I love helping people. And if you guys would like agree that helping people and making impact on people might be a little bit more appealing to you than just selling a course online.
See? Oh, I'm not, I'm not hating on the people that are doing MRR, but then goes on to like kind of, jab them a little bit. Come on. You are not helping people by being in Pruvit. You are selling them an overpriced product that is nothing more, in my opinion, and based on my personal experience, than an energy drink with appetite suppressant. You can find some very inexpensive options that are not built on an unethical business model. That's not helping people. They being multi-level marketers, Kelsey Ray being a distributor in Pruvit, she is just trying to reframe the fact that she's trying to sell you an overpriced product and or have you join the team recruiting, essentially. So it's interesting watching her try to reframe it like, oh no, scams happen over there. That doesn't happen over here. Kelsey Ray, stop.
Give me a big yes in the comments, because this is the definition of the difference between the two, okay? So
the definition, do tell us what source you are using. I would love to know that.
So basically, I've been doing this for 4.5 years. I was cleaning houses and I had a sugar daddy before I started in this industry. Now, I'm not proud of having a sugar daddy, but I'm just being honest with you guys. I am a felon.
I'm just going to play the video.
I became a felon at the age of 16. I am a high school dropout, so I did not get my degree. I do not have a college degree. However, I've been able to make multiple six figures from my phone by doing what I'm about to tell you that I'm doing. And there's other people who are making probably millions of dollars by doing digital marketing. But there's a couple things that you need to know when you're trying to decide, well, what do I actually want to do to make money from my phone? How many of you guys really do want to make
the mouth sounds? Did y'all hear it? If you have never paid attention to that before, now it's going to be, you're not going to be able to deny it. It's like once you see something and you can't unsee it. Once you hear that, now you're not going to be able to unhear it. It's so shrill to me. It's like just pause, just maybe swallow, have a drink of water. Take a second. It's okay to have pauses. You don't have to be so high energy all the time. I look back on some of my old Facebook lives when I was in Pruvit and in previous companies, and it's just calm down. Get the lighting right. Get the sound right. Take a breath. You don't need to be so out of breath. You don't need to be so energetic that, I've got to have the energy transfer to the people that are watching. They're going to get the information that they need. It's terrible.
Money from your phone for the freedom. Okay, drop freedom in the comments. How many of you guys want to do something that's a little bit more remote because you would like to help people? Drop helpful in the comments. How many of you guys...
Again, selling Pruvit's ketones that I had 3, thanks to the help of the anti-MLM movement. Many of you that are watching this right now as well, had them tested for heavy metals. Now, let me just say, they did not come back with huge amounts of heavy metals. That's not my concern. I don't want to say that it's never been my concern. But when you are in Pruvit and you are drinking 4, 5, 6 different Pruvit products, granted, I didn't test every single flavor and every single product that they offer. So, take that with a grain of salt. But my concern is the sheer amount of Pruvit products that they are taking in. That makes me nervous.
Guys would honestly just like to show up on social media and create a brand for yourself because you would like to share your story and actually like impact people with the story and the things that you have been through. Okay, give me a blue heart in the comments if that's you, because that's absolute. Oh snap, what
That
is
was cute.
this? How do I get that to do that again? That was freaking. Did y'all see those hearts? Oh
Settings.
my god. But I want the time freedom. I want the financial freedom. I want to impact people's lives.
Freedom.
I want to travel the world. I want to do all of these things. And if you want to do these things, I'm telling you right now, it's possible. And if no one has ever made you believe that it's possible, I'm that person that's going to make you believe that it's possible, because it is. Because if I can come from cleaning houses and having a sugar daddy and absolutely like completely just miserable. I was miserable and broke and broken. And all I knew was like, I was cleaning house at the time, and I had this big drive to like create the biggest cleaning company in the world.
First of all, shout out to anybody that cleans houses because that is not an easy job. And I will speak for the collective, I guess. That sounds weird saying that, but thank you. Thank you for what you do. You are appreciated. This is all just part of her sob story. She's trying to make this whole thing like a rags to riches kind of story. I don't think she's doing as well as she wants her followers to think that she is. I think numbers are dropping a little bit. Not a little bit, significantly. I think checks are dropping. I think number of distributors in the company are dropping. I think that she's being impacted financially by the anti-MLM movement as a whole. And I think that's why the Airbnb thing is coming up. I think that's why she started an OnlyFans. I think that some of these things are because she has seen the trend. Whether she wants to admit it publicly or not, I think she sees the trend and she's like, "Oh man, we got to do something. This is our only source of income." Kind of like Courtney and Joshua. I'm just wondering who's going to end up getting the job first. Will it be Joshua? Will it be Courtney? Probably Josh, right? I don't know.
World. Like I always had that drive in me, right? Like I felt like I had a bigger purpose in life, but this industry has helped me discover that purpose. Okay, so now that you know a little bit more about me and who I am, you can drop OG in the comments if you've been around for a while.
But see, you didn't tell us anything necessarily about you. You just kind of gave us the highlights of challenges that you faced growing up. You didn't tell us anything about you personally, just what you wanted us to know as part of your sob story.
If you don't know me and you didn't know any of that stuff, please drop new so I can welcome you to my page. Because hello, hi Amber, hi April, hi Teresa, Alexis, yes, hello, Amanda, good morning, hello, Bobby, servant hearts, yes, I love that. All right, so here's the thing. We're going to talk about digital marketing. Okay, let's just start with digital marketing. Have y'all seen this? Yes or no in the comments. Have you seen?
Just call it what it is. Master Resell Rights. Why don't you just call it that? I don't understand. Well, I mean, I do, because they don't ever want to call it what it is. That's why they have network marketing. That's why she's going to talk about community-based marketing, social retail, social selling, anything except for calling it what it is. Because then people are like, oh, well, what is this that they're talking about? Other than it, it's multi-level marketing. Come on.
In the reels and the TikToks of people making that say they've made $10,000 in 7 days and they've only worked 2 hours a day. Have you seen it? Yes or no in the comments. I genuinely want to know if you've seen these reels or these TikToks going around. Okay. So basically what they're doing is something called digital marketing. There's another word for it too. It's called high ticket affiliate marketing. And basically you're affiliating yourself with a course. And so this course is teaching you.
Master Resell Rights is not affiliate marketing. No. An example of affiliate marketing is Queen Cosmetics. I have an affiliate code with them. I'm wearing the color, what is this? Muse. So if you were to go to queencosmetics.store and use the code AaronBees, all caps, one word, you would save some money. I would make a small commission off of that. That is affiliate marketing. I'm not buying a course to be able to sell you guys a course. That is a pyramid scheme. This, affiliate marketing. Yeah. Anyways, That is not affiliate marketing, Kelsey Ray.
It can be teaching you anything. It can be teaching you how to make YouTube videos. It can be teaching you how to sell products. It can be teaching you how to brand yourself. It's just a course. It's teaching you something. There's a topic of the course. And this course could cost anywhere between $500 to $2,000. Some of them probably $8,000, okay? These courses, it's a digital product. And the only reason that I don't like digital marketing is because this product is only consumed one time. You will not be successful maybe 5-10 years down the road when you run out of your network of people that you're actually selling it to. Am I making?
And what happens when you run out of your network? What happens when the anti-MLM movement gets so big and so loud that people go, is this one of those things? And you're like, wow. And they decide not to join, which I know is happening right now. Wild. Wild. Yeah. Also, it's free on YouTube. Yeah. Facts.
Sense for you guys? Give me a thumbs up if I'm making sense, okay? Am I gonna have like these bubbles pop up or what? All right. Okay. So anyways, digital marketing basically is what that is. You're selling a course, okay? But you're selling it for 100% profit. So let's just say that you buy it for $500. You're going to go sell it for $500 and you're going to get the $500, okay? So yes, you can make a lot of money in a short amount of time. However, what they do not tell you is that you don't.
I just have to pause because she's making my head hurt. I don't think she's taken a breath. I feel like all of us should take a deep breath here for a second and just, whew, man, rough. Here's the thing. If you pay $4.99 and you buy the rights to be able to sell this course and you are selling it to other people, the same course for $4.99, yeah, okay, 100% profit, pyramid scheme, number one, because it's all based on recruiting. Everybody is going to be selling the same course. That's not smart marketing. That's the opposite of marketing. I've talked about that before. When you have distributors in multi-level marketing that are all doing the same things, using the same graphics, using the same scripts, using the same words for posting, using the same hashtags, using the same of all of that stuff. That's the opposite of marketing. You're basically marketing to other people in the same company. You're competing with other people in the same company. It makes no sense. That's not marketing. Marketing is designed for you to stand out from the competition. That's not what that is.
Get training on the specifics of being a human being and actually branding yourself. You don't get that personalized training. You're not going to be successful in that unless you already have a network of people that you can go tell to that you know that they're going to buy, okay?
Kelsey Ray, who has a following, is trying to say, if you have a following, sure, you'll make a lot of money. She's standing at the point, but she's missing it. She's standing at the point.
Now, the difference between digital marketing and community-based marketing is that or network marketing is that you're not selling a digital product when you're doing what I'm doing, okay? You're selling a product that is consumed on a daily basis, which means a return on your sales because ketones work. They're really amazing. If you've never had them and you would like to try them,
How is that a return on your sales? It's only a return on your sales if they continue to order. Just because you have somebody that's buying a digital product, which could be that could be anything. For example, I'm not affiliated at all with this, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that I put in my stories what I am eating. That all comes from Krista Poole, aka Stay Fit Mom on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. She has some really cool digital cookbooks. Highly suggest them, especially if you do any kind of meal prepping or you want to meal prep. They're phenomenal. Highly suggest them. That's an example of a digital product. It doesn't just have to be these scammy courses. There are legit products out there that are beneficial and not a pyramid scheme.
Try in the comments, okay? And so that's why I love this too. So another reason of why I love this is because it's a consumable product, meaning that somebody is typically, most people who buy ketones aren't just going to buy it one time and they never have a need for it again. It's
Let's see the percentage of reorders in your back office.
something that you consume on a regular basis, okay? It's something that gives you results such as this. Okay. Drop try in the comments if y'all want to try it out. So community-based.
That makes it sound like, hey, I'll send you a sample. No, you're going to pay big money for these ketones. It's not even worth it.
Marketing also, when you decide to join somebody like myself in community-based marketing in the business that I'm doing, which you could drop a $ in the comments if you want to have a conversation. I actually teach you how to brand yourself. I teach you how to create content. I teach you how to do personal development, how to read books, how to pour into yourself, how to actually become the person that you would like to become and show other people how to do that, okay? By the way, you guys, if you would like to be entered into my giveaway, please tap the share button, comment the word shared. I just saw Gracie Weinstein hop on. If you want to tell, if y'all want to tell her congratulations, because she just recently won my recent giveaway, which congratulations, girl.
I love how they're doing these giveaways. I don't know when it started, the beginning of the year or last year. I have no idea. But they're basically doing these giveaways from what I have seen, not all of them. And it's encouraging people just to share their content. So you share their lives or whatever, and then you go into a drawing for whatever, probably ketones. Oh, man.
I'm going to ship off your trial, or not your trial, but I am sending you a couple free ketones. I'm going to ship those off today. So congratulations to you. So if y'all share this out and comment the word shared, I'll put your name into my weekly giveaway. But anyways, community-based marketing is going to be based around the community of people that you grow through social media, or it could be.
And who do you think, not that I agree with MRR, but if they are promoting that online, who are they promoting that to? Their network. It's the same thing. I mean, one is a digital product, one is ketones. Okay, I get that difference. You're promoting this on social media. You're promoting it to your network.
In person, whatever you work best by doing. If you feel like you could show up consistently on social media, you could create content with my help, okay? With my help, of course, I'm not going to just leave you hanging. I'm going to teach you all the ins and outs of doing it. If you feel like you could show up consistently and help other people become better through getting better yourself, I want you to drop a $ in the comments, because this is the best way that I believe you can make money. Brittany, thanks for sharing, girl. And so community-based marketing is so much more than digital marketing. You're not just selling a course. You're not selling a digital course. You're actually selling something of substance to help increase the quality of somebody's life while increasing the quality of your own life. So again, I've been...
What? And how exactly does, I mean, okay, let me back up. I guess if you really want to, if you really think about this, she's basically selling an overpriced energy drink. So people are going to have more energy, but I wouldn't call that necessarily life-changing. I mean, you could drink a cup of coffee and it would give you energy. I mean, coffee can be life-changing though. Let's just be real. All the coffee drinkers, you know what I'm saying.
doing it for 4.5 years. I absolutely freaking love it. Community-based marketing is you're basically building a community of people who know, love, and trust you, and you're reviewing and promoting and sharing a product with that group of people. Okay, so somebody just asked me. She's like, "Well, I had a call, by the way." So I'm doing like these like not coaching calls. I'm doing these interview calls, like basically.
They're not interviews. You're not hiring. This is not LinkedIn. We're talking about multi-level marketing. Kelsey Ray, it's not that serious. They are not interview appointments. What I would call them is a one-on-one recruiting call. You're taking what people have done in coffee shops for however long, and you're taking it online, whether it's FaceTime, Zoom, whatever. It's not an interview.
where it's completely free. Like, you don't have to join me or nothing to get the call. Get on a call with me on a Zoom call, and I just talk to you. I get to know you. I figure out what it is that why you want to join the business, and then answer any questions you have about joining the business. Drop the word call in the comments if y'all would like to be able to schedule one. And it's actually really exciting because
What was that? Hold on. I have to back that up. What was that?
business, and then answer any questions you have about joining the business. Drop the word call in the comments if y'all would like to be able to schedule one. And it's actually really exciting because I get to know more of you guys, okay? And then also you get to understand I'm just a real person. I'm not anybody special. I am a real human being. April, thanks for sharing. Gracie, thanks for sharing again. Gracie says she wants to win again. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Beth. You guys drop a 1 in the comments.
I just have to pause because this is so much. Now I realize why I haven't really covered Kelsey Ray. This is a lot. This is a lot.
Y'all are catching this live right now. But anyways, going back to community-based marketing, it's just, you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to be super smart. You don't have to post the really weird, like, digital marketing reels that you see everywhere. You get to post.
No, instead you post really weird ketone-laced reels that don't get that much traction.
Yourself. You get to be yourself and show up authentically, and I teach you how to do that while just sharing something you're doing that you love with other people on the internet, okay?
The wild part about this, here's what we know about commercial cults, and I do think that multi-level marketing is an example of a commercial cult. And what we know about cults is that you are encouraged by the upline, by the cult leader, whatnot, to do what they want you to do. They want to control all aspects of your life. They want you to speak a certain way. They want you to act a certain way. They want you to do specific things. And in my opinion, what that creates is somebody that starts to speak more like commercial cult members and less like themselves. They lose their own personality, their own identity, and it becomes that of a cult member, a commercial cult member. And it's just interesting hearing her say all this, because she's like, be authentic, be authentic. And it's like, well, why do people in MLMs, why is it that I can look at specific posts, and you guys can too, I'm sure, after all of the anti-MLM content that you have watched, and you can determine by the language, by the pictures, by certain references to flavors or scents, what MLM company it is. So the irony of her sitting here saying, I'm going to teach you how to be authentic. I'm going to teach you how to show up as yourself. But it's like, they're not showing up as themselves. They're showing up as the commercial cult leader. So I find that really interesting.
So if that makes sense and you want to have a conversation, the link is in the bio if you want to watch a quick video about what it is that they do. But I figured I would hop on here, I would go live, talk about that, because there's so many people who are falling for this digital marketing thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, a big
That's another example of why I think things are happening. Number one, financially. I mean, I think there's a financial decline happening for people in multi-level marketing. Let me be clear on what I'm saying. So, one, she took the TV out of her house and put it in the Airbnb and presented it like it was this huge sacrifice. Why not just go out and buy a new TV for the Airbnb if you're making as much money as she wants people to think that she is making online? Number two, she has had a nanny for quite some time. And while I don't think there's anything wrong with that, I think she's in for a rude awakening. I think my fellow parents out there are like, yeah, because some of the stories that you guys have sent me that she is kind of complaining about parenting, or when she was setting up the Airbnb and she was complaining about, having to really watch the kids and this and that. I'm like, welcome to parenting. Because that's, especially with little ones, welcome to parenting. So I think that that's another example of her cutting, spending, because I do think that income is declining. That's just my opinion, though.
Misconception that I see is that you can go and make $1 million within a year with no experience, and you very well can, but you have got to be, and thanks for sharing, you've got to be really coachable. Okay.
Oh, really? And how many people in Pruvit are making $1 million a year, Kelsey Ray? Also, what happened to your, is she still doing OnlyFans coaching? What happened to that? You know?
Number one. Number two, if you have no network of people, if you have if you know nobody right now, it's going to take some time to build that up. Okay. This digital marketing thing where people were hopping on here saying, I made $7,000 in my first week. That might be true because they already had a bunch of people who knew them. They already had followers. They already had a network of people. If you're new to this, we're going to build your network of people. Okay. But the digital marketing thing is not bad by any means. But it's going to not be as something that you expect unless you already have a network of people that you could sell the digital course to.
Imagine that there were a digital course through MRR. I'm just being funny here, by the way. Imagine that there's a course on how to grow your network in MRR. And she's like, they're not going to teach you that. I am not endorsing MRR. Again, like I've said multiple times in this video, I do think that that is a pyramid scheme. Just like I think Transact Card is a pyramid scheme. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us your bank, people in Transact Card. I know you guys were just told what it is, and that because compliance doesn't want you sharing. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll find out. And then I'm going to investigate the bank. Yeah.
However, through community-based marketing, network marketing, I will teach you how you can just drink something that makes you feel good, that gives you energy, focus, mental clarity, completely can have the ability to change your entire life, will make you want to actually work out.
Wow. So what she's saying here, what she's trying to imply is that drinking ketones is going to help you lose weight. If that's the case, Kelsey Ray, why are you doing a calorie deficit right now? Because if ketones helped you lose body fat, then you wouldn't have to do a calorie deficit to lose body fat. I mean, that's science, that's physiology right there, you know?
Will help you to actually focus on working out, burning your fat off your body, curbing your appetite. It's really amazing.
Also, as many ketones as these people drink in a day, they would have zero body fat. And that's not the case.
And then walking other people through how to do that. Hi, Amber. What's up, girl? And so if y'all want to have conversation about it, you drop a $sign. If you don't care about the conversation, that's cool. Go to the link in the bio and watch the video, and it will explain exactly, even more in detail, what it is that I do. But I wanted to explain those two things because I feel like I'm sick and tired of seeing it all over the place, and people are like, oh, it's just I'm tired of people thinking that I am that person, that you're.
And here is the purpose of this entire video. This is the reason why, in my opinion, she did this video. Oh, I'm not MRR. That's a scam. They're not going to teach you what you need to know. I'm different over here. Meanwhile, she's in a multi-level marketing company. Wild. I love when they tell on themselves because they do every time.
You're just going to come into business and then you're just going to, become a millionaire without putting any work. I'm quite frankly so sick and tired of people coming into this and thinking that they're going to see so much success just because they start. Like, listen, hear me loud and clear when I say.
I mean, are you talking about Pruvit or MRR? And if people are thinking that, that's because you're setting the expectation that that's what's going to happen. It's going to be so easy. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. I'm going to teach you how to grow your network. I'm going to teach you all this. I'm going to teach you that. The only reason people would think that is because you are implying that in the content that you're putting out.
This. You come to me, you get a kit full of ketones, you start your business. At that point, we build. Amber, thanks, girl. We build your business. But the thing is, I'm locking arms with you. And I'm helping you to build the business. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to walk you through all the things that you need. We're going to build.
If you've been a part of Kelsey Ray's team and you have a story, I would love for you to reach out. I would love to chat with you. I would love to know more. I have questions. You know, if you weren't doing what she wanted you to do, did she continue to coach you or did she abandon you? I'm just curious. You know,
your skill sets up when it comes to building a business online through your phone. So love you guys so much. Appreciate you. And I will catch you guys live tomorrow. But Kelsey Ray was sleeping and I thought, what the perfect time to go live with something that might be a little bit boring. You guys are not used to, but I don't care. I want to get the word out there because I know what I'm
a little boring. This is you trying to say, oh, that's a scam. But what I do is not a scam. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to coach you as long as you're coachable. The only reason that people say, as long as you're, what do they say? Leadable, teachable, coachable. That's just victim blaming and shaming. Victim blaming and shaming wrapped into, oh, you know, this is the recruiting pitch. So if you're leadable, teachable, coachable, that means you're going to do what I want you to do. That means if I say you should go live every day, you're going to go live every day. That means if I think you should post 3 times a day on all platforms, go live on multiple platforms at the same time, that means that you're going to do that. And when you don't, you were lazy. You weren't coachable. You weren't leadable. You weren't teachable. That's why they say that. It's so foul. Anyways.
doing is going to absolutely change your life if you allow it to. And if you actually put the work in and you're really coachable and you would like to help other people change their life. Okay?
Why is it so hard for them to say, I earn a commission from selling this product. I like this product. And you might as well. And here are the benefits. Instead, they reformulate it like you're sharing, you know, community-based marketing. You are, you know, just sharing things that you love. It's really no big deal. It's a commission contracting position. It's a 1099 contracted worker through Pruvit. You get a 1099. I mean,
love you guys. Appreciate you. Catch you live tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. Although that was a cute little outro thing that she did there. Hey, Andrea, what's going on? Locking arms is such a scam, especially for people that have been through trauma and are looking for friends. Your leaders in network marketing will never be your friends. Agreed. Also, if they're truly your friends, like, I don't want to be making money off of my friends. I want them just to be my friends. And that line is blurred when you're in multi-level marketing because you are taught this is family, this is your community, this is your tribe. They say that too. Ugh. You know, and you're making money off of them. They're transactional relationships. It's sad. It's sad. Ugh. But yeah, it is such a scam. She said she was turning her phone off tonight in her stories. She knew this was coming. Way to go, Erin. Shout out to Kelsey Ray. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Now, this next video, I have only watched maybe a minute or a minute and a half. And in the description of this, I have said that I feel like she's walking into the lion's den, meaning hanging out with Brian Underwood. I'm sure there was a group of people. If you don't know what I'm referring to, that was alleged to me through multiple sources, you can go back and watch my Cruella de Vil live from Halloween, where I disclose some of that with the permission from my sources. So yeah, yikes. Anyways, this was from the event this weekend in Dallas, and she was hanging out with the CEO, Brian Underwood. And yeah, let's see what she has to say. I think this is only like 5 or 6 minutes. So this will be a shorter live tonight, but you know, things that I really wanted to talk to you guys about.
Hey, it's Kelsey Ray coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, as y'all hopping on double one. If you're watching this live, even though it's literally 12 p.m.
Go to
Eastern
bed.
time, and right now I'm in Dallas, so it's 11 p.m. But I did not go live today, and as you guys know, if you're an OG, drop OG in the comments, because you know that I'm committed to going live and showing up for you guys every single day. And today is nothing short of a need for me to actually show up, because I want to talk about something that's really important to me, and share with you guys something that I discovered actually coming to this event, which is hi. Right now we're all in the CEO's suite. I'm literally exhausted. I can't even think straight, but I know I'm going to be here for a couple more hours. I have to wake up at 7 a.m. and leave. But like I said, I needed to go live, and I needed to share this message with you guys now and not tomorrow when I'm back home. So I want to share with you guys, basically, if you've been around for a while, then you're gonna understand this a lot more. But if you're new, trust me, hang on for the ride. And by the way, you guys, I know I'm gonna say something in this live that's going to absolutely probably change the trajectory of someone's life. And so
I'm not saying this to be a jerk. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm looking forward to finding out what she's going to say that she thinks is going to change the trajectory of somebody's life. Stephanie, you beat me to it.
So I would like, if you would please tap the share button, comment the word shared, and help me reach as many people as I possibly can. Hi.
Or, Kelsey Ray, why don't you just build your own network? Why don't you, instead of trying to doorway into other people's friends, why don't you just do that on your own? Instead of doing these giveaways to try and bribe people to share your content. If your content were that good, people would be sharing it.
And I just think that it's really important to kind of share the story with you guys, because 1 year ago we were in the same place doing the same event, and I made all these all day
Listening to the same music, drinking the same amount of ketones, going without food, lack of sleep. Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. What are some of the songs? Hold on. Some of the songs that they play all the time. I'm gonna have to think on this.
ambitious goals. And I stood up today and I said, you know, somebody asked me, am I where I want to be this year compared to last year? And the answer is no, I'm not.
And why is that? Are you not working hard enough, Kelsey Ray? Are you being lazy? Because I'm sure that's what you've probably thought about team members that aren't having success. It could not possibly be the business model being a problem. It couldn't possibly be the anti-MLM movement is having a huge impact. I mean, I'm sure you could talk to Chris over at Pure Romance to determine the impact that the anti-MLM movement, excuse me, has had educating against multi-level marketing. So if you're not in the same place you were last year, I'd love to hear more.
But then I started rethinking that, and I'm like, what people do not do enough of is understand how far they've come. Okay, so give me a yes in the comments if you've ever been through something really freaking difficult.
Fireball. Oh man. What is that song? I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think about this for a second.
Like, I mean, a breakup in a relationship, like just heartbreak in general. Maybe somebody passing away close to you. Maybe, you know, a friendship breakup, or I don't know, like losing your job or losing your house or being homeless or watching your kid go through something, like drop a yes in the comments if you've experienced something that has been painful. And I think that a lot of the time when you experience pain or you just experience life, you just honestly forget where you came from. And so for me, I look back at my year and it's like, no, I might not be where I said I was going to be, but I'm a lot further than where I was a year ago. And a lot of you guys don't know this, but like what I do is revolutionary, and I don't.
What? Oh my God, that's a soundbite. What I do is revolutionary.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
What you do? Oh my God, stop. For those of you that don't know, that's Brian Underwood's stage song. I don't know if you've ever listened to the words of that song, but it mentions facing the monster in the mirror. You should go and listen to the words after this. I find that quite fascinating. Also, Kelsey Ray, what you are doing is not revolutionary. You're a contracted worker with a multi-level marketing company. What are you talking about?
To say that, like I'm actually changing people's lives, and I love what I do. I get to work from my phone. I get to help people increase their energy naturally. I get to help people make money from their phones, and I absolutely love what I do, and I cannot help but to go live and share it with you guys. But I stood up today and I shared that, and the reason that I'm and it's crazy to me because, and here's another thing I'll tell you guys, is everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. What you have to understand is that your path is already laid out ahead of you. It is ready for you to just walk it. You just got to have the courage to put one foot in front of the other.
What do you think Kelsey Ray's path will be in the next 6 months? I'm just curious. Kelsey Ray, you're in a cult. Call your dad. Oh my God. Oh my God, stop. Oh my God. Stop. Lindsay. There was a time. My husband was at that event with us. I don't remember where it was. Was that here in Vegas? And the dancers, the backup dancers, incredible. They looked like, uh I'm laughing because 'cause I'm thinking of him doing this, but the background dancers looked like dancers for a professional sports team. It was amazing. And there was, like, pyrotechnics and stuff. All I see is Brian doing, like, this turn. Just kidding. Have y'all ever seen an MLM CEO doing a choreographed dance at their event? I just go there for a second. Just think about this for a second. Yeah, whatever you're thinking, yeah. Lindsay.
Okay, and
Oh
if
my
that makes
God.
sense, give me a flame emoji or a thumbs up or a hell yes in the comments, because I need to know how many of you guys are on the same level of thinking as I am. Like, I need to know that I'm not crazy here. I need to know that I'm in a community full of people right now with you that you know just as well as I do that we all have a path. We all are destined for greatness. We all have a purpose.
Imagine thinking your path is a multi-level marketing company. And imagine thinking that you being the top of the pyramid while everybody else was ordering products and not making money or even losing money. And you thinking that you're destined for that. You might as well say, in my opinion, that you are destined to scam people. You're destined to make money off of the backs of other people. Imagine saying that with your whole chest, like, "This is my destiny." My god. Yeah, if somebody finds drop a flame emoji for the pyrotechnics. I'm trying to pin this comment. Oh my god. Yeah, if anybody finds that video, feel free to send it my way. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. I'm sure. Oh my god. Yeah, Brian, you're leading a cult. Call your dad. Yeah.
Have you found your purpose yet? And if you've not found your purpose, then you need to drop purpose in the comments below, because I can know how to help you find your purpose. I did not even understand that I even had a reason for living 4.5 years ago. I felt
What about your children? Four and a half years ago when you found Pruvit, you didn't have a reason to live prior to that? Girl, what? I feel like I should have I should do a video, maybe an edited video where it's like the top 10, because I don't know if you watched Savannah Marie's top 10 MLM moments. I can't remember what it's titled. Phenomenal video. One of my favorites. But I just I think I need to do like top 10 cringiest moments from when I was in Pruvit. Oh, I would love that. The choreographed dance would be on that. Let me think of what else. I would have to seriously, I'd have to write this out. Oh, man. The selling of hand sanitizer during the panini, that was gross. Yeah, that was a cringe moment. The fueled by female? The picture of one of the pink packet that I put in the thumbnail, that was a cringe moment. I think that'd be fun, yeah, top 10. I don't know, I'd have to think of what else. Can you guys think of any kind of cringe moments? Top 10, I love you, my queen, but you'd be hard pressed. Top 50, maybe. Listen, I'll make it happen. Oh, yeah.
like I was just really average, and I was very average. I was and I'm still your normal, regular person. And then everything changed, and it can change for you too. And so, anyways, we're in the CEO's suite
I have heard from Dre. I actually was just talking to him today. So, yeah.
because, and I just keep replaying these like how did I get here in this moment?
I think that needs to be put out before the end of the year. But I want to do like a Pruvit edition because, Pruvit was my last company. So I feel like that would only be right. I can title it Top 10 Cringiest Moments from Pruvit. Watch before joining.
Right now, while I'm sitting in the CEO suite with 15 other people and just massive knowledge going into my brain. Like,
Listen, first of all, never have I ever been more grateful that there was more than just her and Brian in that suite. I'm just going to say that. Also, I've been in this situation where there's a bunch of people in his suite and all he does is talk in circles. He speaks in word salad just like he did on the stage. It's this giant manipulation, mind F. I don't know what you want to call that, but massive knowledge. Please. It's Brian Underwood we're talking about. So unless he's teaching you how to scam, in my opinion, like what kind of massive knowledge are we talking?
just crazy stuff, right? My life is just so crazy. I've never dreamed that it would be this way. And again, if you want some help defining your purpose or making a little bit of extra income from your phone, you can drop a $sign in the comments. I know I say this to you guys a lot, but I'm not joking when I say I can freaking help you create the life that you want to live, okay? But we're here just masterminding, and I made a commitment. We had something called COC, which is everyone in our company rank 6 and above.
Those meetings are horrible. That COC stands for Circle of Champions. At these events, I saw your comment, Lushy. At these events, the COCs have meetings before and after every day, every session, if you will. If there's 3 sessions, you have a before and after for each session. So you would have 6 additional meetings, which you already are going without food. You already are going until what he says the outcome is met. What's the outcome? Nobody knows. Nobody knows until we get through whatever needs to be, whatever. Anyways, so it's basically a debrief from every session. So you get in there, you got to get super hyped. Everybody's jumping around. It's absolutely bananas, and not in a fun way, not in a good way. There were parts of it that were fun. Let me be real, but you're just basically debriefing. So you're first setting the expectations. Listen, we got to play full out. We got to play full out. I don't want to see people looking at their phones. You need to be taking notes. You need to be paying attention. Make sure nobody's recording around you, because we protect this house. Protect the house. Some of you that have been a part of Pruvit are probably triggered right now, and I apologize for that. And then after you debrief, what went well? What could we do different? And what was your aha? What was your main takeaway from this session? And people volunteer. You get a mic thrown in your face. They're filming it, and it's this big thing, It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You're getting cut short on any meal breaks. I could go on and on about that, but anyways.
We'll get together at the end of the event. We kind of share things like what did you learn? Like what was the best part of the event for you? And I know it's late. You guys do me a favor, drop in the comments below what time is it where you are right now, please and thank you, because it's 11.
Why does that matter? Oh, because you're begging for engagement. Cool.
PM here, okay? And so we were talking about all the amazing things that we loved and that we could have done better, and just little things that stuck with us. And I stood up and I said, I'm not where I envisioned myself to be.
Stop. Do y'all want to watch it? And here's Luna's. Hi, Mama. Were you sleeping? I think she was in the closet. Come here, Mama. What are you doing? Oh, it's bright out here, huh? Do you want to go? Is it bright? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Hello. You were sleeping. How do I send you the link? I found it on Facebook. Do you want to send it to me? Just send it to me on Facebook. But in the meantime, here's Luna. Were you sleeping, mamas? Were you sleeping? Let's get some purrs in the mic. A little kitty ASMR. Hi. She's so cozy, huh? You are very relaxed. I love that for you. Yeah, there's nothing more calming than a sleepy kitty. Here's the toe beans. Look at her face. Hi, honey. Are you cozy? There's the toe beans. Are you putting your head back? That's so nice. More calming than the mouth noises. I have an emote with all 3 of the cats for members. I don't know if you saw that. Came here just to see the cat. Love that. Welcome. All right, Lee, I'll go look. Thank you so much. I'll probably have to cut the music out Was it his stage song he was dancing to? I can't remember. Hi, mama. Okay, I have to finish now. You wanna sit with me after? Hmm? I don't have to make dinner tonight, we're having leftovers, so I'm real excited about it. Okay. Alright, see you later. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the emote, I see it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is gonna be great, you guys. I know, amen for leftovers. Okay. Message requests. Oh. I'm not on Facebook a whole lot. Okay. Jen, member for 8 months. Party hardy fam. Brandy, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. This is Brandy, this is for you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership. That's awesome. Also, oh, Patricia got it. That's awesome. All right, let me go to Facebook. Hold on a second. This is gonna be wild. Oh my god. Hang tight, guys. Oh my god. Was this in Vegas? Who else has the most amazing CEO to come out and dance? Oh, look, there's Michael Rutherford in that. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can download this. Just a second. Okay. I remember this. Okay. Megan, member for 3 months, making chili tonight. That sounds good. Yeah, prepare to cringe. Okay. Let me upload this. Is this really 3 minutes? All right, now I have to mute this. Do I have a long enough song? I don't know.
That's what she said.
That has nothing to do with it, but okay. Without further ado, here we go. Oh, it's small. Hang on. Okay. He's not on stage yet. Dancers, killing it. Do your thing. Yep. Love it. Wait for it. I know, clown music, that would be a good idea. What about Oh, here he comes. Here Ugh. Okay, I guess that's it. Oh, it is his song. Look how full the room is. Because they're not filling rooms now. Is the music still going? Oh, wow. A really, really long intro that just goes on forever. What are these classes? Where's Rutherford? I think this was from like 2018. Yeah, that makes sense because that was like, God, it's still going. Okay. Oh, yes, there's what's his name? Jack Mitchell. That's who that was. Are they still dancing and singing? Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was that. Yes, I was definitely there. This right here on the right, you can see, I know it's blurry, but on the right in the like, it looks like white, like the jacket, it looks like a floral jacket. That's Michael Rutherford, who I don't think he's part of the company anymore. So that's interesting. What's sad is the main dancer found out she had colon cancer right after this performance. That is awful. Oh, man. Yep, then I was definitely there. Yeah. My husband and I still joke about this dance routine from Brian. Anyways, okay, let's finish up this video with Kelsey Ray. Thank you so much, Lee, for sending this. That is amazing that you found this so quickly. I appreciate it. Yeah. Heather, you were there too? That's cool. I mean, I'm glad we're out,
But man, am I
Brandy.
really winning so much more than I was last year because my mindset has shifted.
Oh, so you're not winning more financially. You're winning more in your mindset.
I no longer am upset that I might not be getting every single award as I was in 2021. Okay? Like my income is there, but like there's different awards and
Is your income there or did you not match what you did in 2021? 'Cause that's okay. I mean, in an actual business, there's peaks and valleys and such. That's a normal part of sales. It's very interesting.
that's something I'll explain another time, okay? But I'm
This right here. Wait, where did it go? Ma'am, mindset doesn't pay the bills. You know what else doesn't pay bills? Z-Bucks. Z-Bucks, the the incentive from Transact card where you spend $1, you gain $1 in their Z store. Why not just, give a cash back option? Like a lot of debit cards. Anyways, I have more Transact content coming very soon, so prepare for that, but yeah.
more upset that I only have 22 people here. I should have hundreds of people here. And so
But you
if
don't.
that's something that you're actually looking into doing, like you really are striving to find your purpose, you're striving to, you know, make a little bit of extra income helping other people, because that's what we're doing. We're just helping other people. You can put a $sign in the comments. Or just message me. The link is in the bio. But
Is he still in the company? Do you know, Heather? Heather, I feel like we need to chat.
I wanted to go live before the day ended because I am committed 100% to doing everything I possibly can to run to the freaking moon with this. And I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. It's just begun. Okay? It has just begun.
Kelsey Ray, you've been saying that for years. I have a very hard time believing that it's just beginning. It's just begun. No, it's on the decline. The ship is sinking and you're going down with the ship. Like, no, it's fine. We didn't hit the iceberg. No, we're good. We're not sinking. No, this is about to go down like the Titanic. Like Brian's previous projects. This is just this has just made him way more money, unfortunately. Also, where's Rob DeBoer? Where's he at? The guy that came up with the keto reboot kit. Where's he at? Because a little birdie told me he's deleting a lot of stuff on his social media. Also, a little birdie is telling me that he was not at the Pruvit event, which he allegedly named Pruvit. Why would he not be at the event? That's weird.
So if at any point you get annoyed with me, I'm sorry. You are obviously not my people. Love you. Wish you nothing but the best. But I am just getting started. And I am absolutely terrified and excited all at the same time. So
Why are you terrified? Because the income's dropping? Are you going to do a 90-day run starting January 1st, Kelsey Ray? I bet you will. They always do. It's part of the new year, new you garbage that is ridiculous.
I love you guys so much. Thanks for hopping on me and my late night talks. Thank you so much for those of you who shared this out and typed in the comments the word shared. I appreciate
it. And what exactly? Let's just break this down. Just this video here. What value are people getting from this? Sydney was there. What value? Why would people share it? You know, people share things that they're like, wow, I really like this, or that's a cool idea, or I like this recipe, you know, those types of things. What from Kelsey's Ray video would people want to share? There's no value here, in my opinion. There's no value. So what are we sharing here? The fact that she's in the suite with 15 other people and Brian Underwood, that's not the flex that I think she thinks it is. Having been there, having experienced sitting in the suite with Brian Underwood and groups of other people, which thank God there were other people there. This isn't the flex that she thinks it is. Why would people, I don't understand the value here. Why she's like, share this out, share this out. Why? Because you're desperate to recruit? Because it shows.
you so much. You have no idea. You're the real MVP. Love you guys.
Oh, God. Well, that's that. That is that. Also, you know what I found out today? Allegedly, of course. I think it was 2019. Yep, this is a good point. This right here, pen, very good point. I found out, I believe it was 2019, somewhere in there, 2020. I don't remember actually, somewhere in there. Just like I brought up at the beginning of this, Kelsey Ray said in her stories how sick she was. She had a fever. Her throat was sore. She had some really interesting symptoms. I think you guys get what I'm saying. And still went to the event, no mask. And I found out at one of the events in the last few years or whatever, Brian Underwood was extremely sick like that and was hugging people, didn't wear a mask. And I just wonder if that's the time in, I think it was Kentucky, where everybody got COVID. And I think there was an Empire team member that, I mean, I know her name's Randy, by the way, that passed away. And the reason I said I think is because I I I'm not sure if she passed away from COVID. I'm not sure, but she did pass away. And so I'm wondering, is there a correlation here? I'm not saying that he's responsible for her death or anything like that. I'm just saying he was really, really sick, didn't wear a mask, was spreading it, and I think he ended up having to leave the event early or something. But yeah. Oh, he does, Tara. That's very interesting. Some other company too. I'll have to check that out. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Savannah covered the COVID con. Good. Needed to be covered. Absolutely terrifying. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you so much for being here. If you have not already liked and subscribed, that would be really cool if you would do that, because that's a free way that you guys can support me and help me get the word out to more people to not join these companies by showing these absolutely ridiculous, life-changing lies that they think that they're putting out that, in my opinion, offer no value. They're either screaming at you, shaming you, trauma dumping, um, yeah, major trauma dumping. Don't do it. Don't join an MLM. You don't need to be a new you in 2024. Change a couple habits, add some good habits or some different habits, try something new, but you don't need to join an MLM. You don't need to become a new version of you. You are good enough just as you are. Look at your habits. Change a couple things if you want. And if not, that's cool too. But don't fall victim to these new year, new you marketing ploys. It has been shown time and time again, when you try to do a complete overhaul in whatever area of your life you're wanting to change things. If you want to change things, those things aren't going to stick. When you do these drastic changes, it's not going to stick. So don't do that. Okay. If you want to change a couple things, change a couple things. You don't need an overhaul anyways. I know I said that multiple times. I just hate that that is coming this time of the year, and people in multi-level marketing are going to use that to try and wrap people into these 90-day runs and all these weird health challenges they have no business doing. And I'm going to scream that from the rooftops, and I'm going to cover all of it because it's unnecessary. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.